It's finally time to actually take this car to the track. This car's basically been built to be a race car. It's meant to go have fun, go rip it on the track. Basically, autocross. It does have a drift handbrake, but we haven't really gone into the drifting side just yet. But the question is, will this even work on the track? Will it handle it all? Is the weight in the right spot? Is the suspension a good setup? Now we find out. Now we finally go to autocross. It's taken a little bit longer than I expected to work through all of the little problems here and there, but finally, with this combo, new header this year, new cam, new head, it's coming together. It's making good power. It feels good. The question is, will it work good on the track? Now we find out.
It's filming.
You know, if it's just me or not, I don't think this thing stopped.
yeah. A little, not quite. Yeah, it's just, I'm running different oil.
Oh, okay,
That's what it is.
Okay.
Yeah, it must be.
Maybe running a little rich, eh?
Yeah.
No, I love it. This thing looks clean. Looks like you've done a little
It's
work.
manipulated here and there.
60,
63.
yeah, like a 60-year-old car. What's wrong with that?
Crazy, right?
Dude, this is so much harder with the helmet on.
Yep. Where are you going, bud? You're going that way.
Did you move the seat back?
Nope.
Okay, so then just lock it in.
Take a little layer there, yeah, lock it in, latch, and then pull all the reds.
Okay. This one might be on upside down, but doesn't matter.
Probably not a big deal for what we're doing, but.
Alright, I think I'm safe. Custom cup holders?
Yeah. Looking for DOT numbers or what?
Are you going to work to get original Volvo hubcaps to fit on 18s? Or pop right on? Sport, yeah.
VW center cap brackets.
Okay.
Yeah, they screw onto the wheel.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, same idea, right? Just like a tin cap, but yeah.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, they stayed on the whole time. I was impressed. That's pretty good. They didn't hear it go ding 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 ding.
All right, good to go.
Adrenaline rush, eh? Just
Yeah.
a little much.
That turbo sounds awesome.
Did it twist? Dude, what is wrong with
time.
It's fun, isn't
It's
it?
always fun.
It's whatever, 70, 60, 70 seconds and just non-stop.
Right? I try to make it last longer, right? That's what you're supposed to do?
Well, hey, if that's a goal you got, whatever. Ain't no matter to me.
That's awesome, eh? Oh, too funny. I'm curious to see what he ran too. But yeah.
Just to get that low profile.
Right?
Fitbit on you.
Still 82. Thank you. Was it any faster? Cool. Felt like one cone at least. Thank you.
What an absolute blast that was. If you haven't been to autocross yet, I think it's time. You don't have to have a crazy modified car like this. A stock car, I'm sure, would still be. It might even be more fun than this, although I doubt it. Now, let's get into how it performed. it was excellent. You got to keep in mind some of the modifications on the car are a little lacking attention. The front coil springs are just a heavy wound spring from another car cut down to get the right height, so they really don't perform as well as they should. The spring rate's definitely not high enough, so you do get a lot of body roll. But ultimately, considering the combo, it's pretty damn good. It is pushing through the corners. There is something else going on there too. We're running all seasons. All season tires aren't the greatest. That is a huge spot for improvement, as well as the rear diff. The rear diff is a factory Ford clutch style posi. Honestly, you can actually hear it as you go through, or as we went through some of the corners. You can hear the one wheel just spinning all the way and the other wheel not doing anything else. So a good rear differential would definitely make this a lot more fun. Some stickier tires, but if you think about the stuff that's in this car, let's say even just the brakes. The front brakes are large Mustang rotors with a Touareg Brembo 4-piston rear caliper from the Touareg on the front with custom brackets. We're running like factory Ford Explorer rear calipers. Obviously disc brakes as well on the rear, but a manual master cylinder. I believe it's 0.75 for size, but ultimately that's just a combo that we were just throwing together going, well, if a Mustang is running this should work in this car as it's a little bit lighter, or maybe a lot lighter. So to see it in action and to prove that it was great, that is so awesome. Some of the other stuff that was kind of funny is the exhaust. Some of the spectators, or at least friends of mine, were mentioning how quiet it is, which is crazy to me because it's a 3-inch exhaust, basically straight piped out of the turbo. But I'm assuming the turbo is doing most of the muffling in this case. So I guess it could be louder. Does that mean it has to have a pipe straight out of the hood? Maybe. Some of the other modifications were a 5-point harness. Now, I haven't ridden in a car with a 5-point harness, so to use it, for me, the first time on autocross, it's fantastic. Most of the other cars I've had at autocross were always factory belts and factory seats. So you do move around quite a bit, and it would be really nice if you didn't. And in this case, we saw that. We saw that it was you're stuck in there, and it's awesome. One of the other things I didn't really like is the shifter. Shifter could be a little bit better. It's like a no-name short shifter. You can actually hear it on the first run, I think, popping on a second over and over again. Whether that be the throw of the shifter or how close it is in the tunnel. Small little stuff like that we don't you don't know until you try it to prove that there's actually an issue there. So, but all things considered, no complaints. This was an amazing track day for this car. You got to keep in mind, this thing was sitting in a barn 2 years ago. Even last year, we popped the head gasket on it, and we've gone to a whole nother engine or upper end setup and a different turbo, a different header. So really, for all this to come together and to perform the way it did, we are ecstatic. It was absolutely fantastic. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. We had a lot of fun at the track day. Hope to bring you a lot more content like this. Please smash the like button. And as always, thanks for the support. Take care.